Join me as I dive into the crazy world of eBay and take on the challenge of proving whether Royal Mail is really stealing my sold packages. eBay. This is a question that's been on my mind for a while, and I know I'm not the only one who's concerned about the security of their packages when shipping with Royal Mail. As online sellers, we rely on postal services to get our products to customers safely and efficiently, but what happens when things go wrong? Delays are a major problem when shipping with Royal Mail. You send off a package, expecting it to arrive at its destination within a few days, but instead it takes weeks and sometimes even months. This is frustrating for both the buyer and the seller, as it can lead to negative feedback and a loss of trust. I've had my fair share of delayed packages, and it's not only annoying, but it also affects my reputation as a seller. Lost package are another issue that's just as frustrating as delays. You've packaged and shipped your item only to have it vanish into thin air. The buyer claims that they never received it, and you're left wondering what happened to the package. Was it stolen, or did Royal Mail misplace it? This has happened to me several times, and it's not only costly, but time-consuming to resolve. Customer complaints are a natural consequence of delays and lost packages. Buyers expect their items to arrive on time and in good condition, and when that doesn't happen, they get upset. I've had to deal with my fair share of angry customers, and it's not only stressful, but it's also damaging to my business. I've had to refund buyers, replace items, and even deal with negative reviews, all of which can be avoided if Royal Mail just did their job properly. The financial burden of using Royal Mail is significant. Between the cost of shipping, the cost of replacing lost or damaged items, and the loss of business due to negative reviews, it all adds up. As a seller, you're already operating on thin margins, and any additional expenses can eat into your profits. I found myself questioning whether it's even worth using Royal Mail given all the problems that I've had. The broader implications of these issues on my eBay business are severe. Financial losses are just the beginning. The real damage is to my reputation and trust with buyers. When packages go missing or arrive late, buyers start to lose faith in my ability to deliver, and this can lead to a decline in sales, as buyers choose to shop with more reliable sellers. I've worked hard to build my reputation, and it's frustrating to see it being eroded by Royal Mail's mishandling of my packages. The trust issue is a major concern for me. As a seller, my reputation is everything, and when Royal Mail's mistakes reflect poorly on me, it's a big problem. I've had buyers question my integrity, accusing me of not sending items or trying to scam them. It's heartbreaking to see my reputation being tarnished by something that's not my fault. I've tried to explain the situation to buyers, but it's hard to convince them that I'm not to blame. The stress and anxiety that come with using Royal Mail are overwhelming at times. I've spent countless hours tracking packages, responding to customer complaints, and dealing with the financial fallout of lost or delayed items. It's exhausting, it's frustrating, and it's taken a toll on my mental health. I found myself dreading the thought of shipping items, knowing that something could go wrong. For me, what's really kicked this off is the amount of coins that I sell, that arrive with people who've bought them, only to have the envelopes missing an exact coin-size hole, and the item isn't there. I have to refund them, and because I send them as cheaply as possible, Royal Mail second class for 85 pence, it's untracked, so it's very difficult to get Royal Mail to compensate me in these cases. So once again, the financial impact hits me, not them. I'm starting to reach a turning point. I've realised I need to take a closer look at my shipping options and consider alternative carriers. I can't keep relying on Royal Mail if they're going to keep letting me down. I've looked at other options, looking for carriers that have better track records at the same price, but they don't exist. The next cheapest option is Yodel at $2.69, and I can't afford to send coins costing almost £2 more when the item is £5 with free shipping. My margins just won't cover that sort of a thing, so the cost will be placed onto who? You, the buyer. The frustration of dealing with Royal Mail's mishandling of my packages is at the forefront of my mind. I'm spending so much time on Royal Mail's website trying to get compensated, trying to get insurance payouts, and it's eating into time when I should be doing the other things in my business: listing, selling, picking, packing, and sourcing. I don't know how I can be more proactive to stop these things from happening other than not using Royal Mail and adding the cost onto the buyer. But that doesn't seem fair on the buyer. And already, sales are down because there's not a lot of disposable income out there anymore. at least not as much as there was a few years ago. So to conclude, the challenges I've faced with Royal Mail have been significant, and it's clear that they need to improve their service. As eBay sellers, we rely on postal services to get our products to customers safely and efficiently, and when that doesn't happen, it's a big problem. Look, join the conversation in the comments below and share your experiences with Royal Mail. Have you had packages go missing or arrive late or damaged? If so, how did you handle the situation? Did you just write it off and refund it because it's not worth the time and effort? Or did you pursue it? Were you a dog with a bone and you were like, no, I'm not letting this drop, I can't let this drop, even if it's for a few pound? They are responsible. And if you're looking for tips on how to avoid these issues and become a successful eBay reseller, be sure to check out my next video where I'll be sharing my top tips and tricks for selling on eBay. Thanks for watching.